Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I put together this absolutely disgusting version of a deck. It's got the E-Dragon and it's got the E-Golem as well. It's rocking the Cannoneer Tower, and I know it just got a nerf, but realistically this deck is still really solid. You can still rely on the Cannoneer to do a bunch of damage. We're just going to go with the E-Drag here as he cycles the E-Spirit. Not going to be that much of a problem for us. We can just drop Road Delivery here as well. I was debating between the Rage or the Road Delivery, but either way, don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem for us. So he's got Ice Wizard, pretty interesting. I don't normally feel like there's Ice Wizard with Ram Rider, but you know, I guess to each their own. We're gonna go Bomber here and get the Bomber going. Of course, with the Bomber, it's gonna be pretty filthy. And with the E-Drag, you just have so many different ways to chain onto your opponent. So we're going to go with the E-Golem here. Let's go with the Electro Dragon. And we should be pretty good here. We're going to go ahead and rage this up afterwards, and that should take out the bats. And look at the E-Golem just ramping up damage. E-Golem's absolutely disgusting. I feel kind of filthy playing this, but this deck is just way too good. And I just wanted to show you guys an absolute dominant deck. So let's go Goblinstein here, and then we can go with the guards here off to the side. And basically once everything kind of gets close, we can go with the Road Delivery here. We are going to overextend right there, but I think what that's going to basically allow us to do is have a massive push here. We can go with the... Okay, I mean, he goes with the Evil Bat, so that's going to counter things pretty well, I'd say. The Scientist there is going to slow down the bat, so we don't have to worry as much about it. And with this deck, don't worry about losing one tower. You're really just putting pressure on both sides and giving yourself the opportunity to basically push going both lanes. So, one Elixir Skeleton's there. We're just going to take the damage for now. Let's go with the E-Drag. And of course, the Cannoneer Tower is going to struggle against that. Let's go Valkyrie going down the right lane. Kind of just change things up on him. And then we can go with the Evil Bomber, and that should splash onto his Bomber if it stayed alive, but it didn't. We can go with the Goblinstein here, and watch as it slows everything down, and because this deck cycles so quickly, this is going to be absolutely disgusting for our opponent to have to deal with. We're going to go and rage this up, get the Goblinstein to speed up even quicker, and watch as the Evil E-Drag just lights up that right side and slows down that Ram Rider. And look at the left side right there, absolutely getting hammered. And as you can see with what I was saying, you're basically not worried about losing a one tower. You're basically focused on taking as many towers, basically 2 towers every game. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. So last match was absolutely dominant. Let's continue that here. And you do have a lot of air defense. Going up against Lavaloon, you absolutely smash your opponent because you just have so many ways to counter it. You got the E-Drag to slow down the Balloon or the Lava Hound. This looks like it's going to be Road Giant, so it's going to be an interesting matchup here for sure. We can go with the E-Drag here right at the bridge, see what else he does. We should do okay here. The arrow's not really going to do anything. We're going to use the Scientist's ability right now. That's going to take out all of the, or it's going to take out the Phoenix Egg and also help us take out that Dark Prince right there. And now the Bomber gets hit. We're not, I don't think we're going to, we may still, okay, let's just go Road Delivery anyways. We'll go Bomber here as well. And look at that, the Cannoneer Tower coupled with the Bomber and the Road Delivery just absolutely wrecks that Prince. Had it been the Princess Tower, you're not really going to be able to defend that. Let's go with the E-Golem now as he gave up his Prince. And he's probably back to his Phoenix if I had to guess. Let's go Goblinstein here afterwards. Goblinstein's a really good tank for your E-Golem. Okay, so we're going to go guards here. And then we're also going to go with the Electro Dragon. And this should do okay, basically slowing everything down, allowing our Cannoneer Tower to just wreck that defense or that offense there. And look at that right side. He's basically has nothing that he can really do. That is going to be towered down. Really dominant stuff, and there wasn't really that much he could have done. We're just going to defend for about a minute 15, and we'll continue putting pressure, of course, on the left side. So that King Tower is down a decent amount as well. We should be able to take out that Phoenix Egg pretty easily. And then we're going to go with the Road Delivery here. We're going to go with the guards as well. And that's going to be really solid defense. We're going to go with the Goblinstein here. And we're going to use the Goblinstein to basically zap everything and hopefully slow down the Prince. Wow, that Prince, that was an interesting interaction right there. Honestly, not expecting that. I thought the Prince would have gotten zapped, but I guess the Goblin or the Scientist wasn't really doing its job right there. Let's go Electro Dragon here. I'm not expecting to defend that right side too effectively. Let's go Guards here. We'll go Valkyrie up high. We'll go Road Delivery for that Bomber. Okay, he's gonna go with the Evil Zap. We can go with the Goblinstein here. And the Scientist is just floating. The Scientist is just floating. What in the world? Okay, we're just gonna rage this up. This is so disgusting. Look at, we have 2 E-Golems there. We basically have to seal this right here because we're not gonna be able to defend that with too much elixir. That's gonna be tower down on that left side. Good game, well played. 2-tower match is what it is. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. So 2 matches in a row that were absolutely dominant. Let's keep it going. Going up against Mega Knight's gonna be interesting, of course. We're gonna use the Goblinstein here. You can use the Goblinstein basically having the monster tank for the Cannoneer Tower. You can also go Valkyrie, of course. You have the E-Dragon. There's just so many different options with this. He's also rocking the Goblinstein, so interesting stuff. We just use the ability right now. I think that's worthwhile. Okay, I was low-key kind of hoping we would actually be able to hit that Scientist right there. Okay, we're finally able to. Let's go with the Elixir Golem afterwards. He may have Mega Knight, so I may have overcommitted. I think he's gonna have Mega Knight. I don't know. I'm just gonna hold off here. I'm just gonna rage this actually because that should take out the goblins as well. And that E-Golem is still almost 100% healthy because of the monster right there. Just absolutely steamrolling the opponent. And we'll see what happens now. I don't think... Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think he's gonna give up, but... Interesting stuff seeing those Elixir Golem blobs getting knocked back. So for this, what we're gonna probably do is use the Valkyrie and the Road Delivery for this. We should do okay here. Valkyrie should be able to clean that up, and then we're gonna go Guards here, take out this monster even quicker, and then we should have a pretty decent defense right there with that evil E-Drag. Absolutely disgusting, cleaning up all of that, all of the goblins right there. And basically not taking that much damage on that left side. So really dominant stuff. This deck is pretty solid on defense if you got your cards right, but definitely don't be focusing too much on defending. We'll go Elixir Golem going down the right lane here, and let's get an Electro Dragon going down this right lane as well. We can go with the Evil Bomber here. That should be pretty good. We're gonna go Road Delivery as well. We're gonna rage this up. And look at that, we're just gonna start lighting things up on defense right there. Guards as well. Cannoneer Tower should do okay right there. We're gonna go with the Goblinstein here, basically tank. That monster serves so many purposes. We're gonna go with the Electro Dragon, and we're gonna need to defend this somehow, or maybe just push for, you know, another tower. And that's looking like what we're gonna have to do here. Ooh, Evil Mega Knight going for the wrong thing. We're going to go with the Elixir Golem right here. We're also going to go Valkyrie. We're basically spamming the bridge. It is what it is. I'm going to just take it. And even if he's able to fireball or something, that right side tower was absolutely in trouble with that evil E-Drag. Disgusting stuff. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. So we've seen some really dominant stuff. And this is one of those decks where you kind of have to balance, do I defend or do I just push on offense and, you know, sack a tower or almost sack a tower? Let's do this. It looks like it's going to be Hog 2.6 with Ice Golem and or not. Okay, so this is the opportunity for us to kind of really just go in here. We're going to go with the Elixir Golem first. We're going to go with the E-Drag here in the middle. And we're going to use the Scientist ability, of course. And we're just going to rage this up. And we got to get that E-Drag and the Scientist on his E-Drag. And look at that. We're just going to light things up. That is one of those things where if your opponent wants to pump up, your opponent wants to drop something in the back, they are going to pay a heavy price there. And as you can see, second game in a row at least, really just dominating. And there's not much that the opponent can do. So Let's focus up here. Let's get a half decent defense going, and that should suffice. Okay, we're gonna go with the Valkyrie here. We'll go with our road delivery, and that should be pretty good for that Electro E-Drag, or the Evo E-Drag. Electro E-Drag is kind of duplicative. Really solid stuff. Look at that. There's nothing that he could have done. You're able to cycle so quickly. We actually made him rage quit. That's absolutely wild. This deck is so filthy and disgusting. I'm playing it at level 11, so just to show that, you know, at any level you can basically dominate with this. We'll check back in once we 3-crown him. And just like that, looks like it's going to be an easy 3-crown. Dominant stuff, making him rage quit. I'm pretty sure he's rocking the Expo version, just a super fast cycle with a pump and a bunch of spirits. Good game, well played. Let's get on to one more. Alright, last match of the video here. Let's continue our dominance. We do have Goblinstein, and he's going to go with just one Elixir Skeletons, I guess. I mean, respect to that, I guess. He's got Goblinstein as well. E-Golem, by the way, is not the best move to start out with. You're just going to give free Elixir, more or less. But we can take this opportunity now to cycle and get our evolutions going. And with the Cannoneer Tower, we're able to get a lot of damage. But let's go Valkyrie here as well. So it looks like it's going to be a Hog deck. It's pretty interesting that he's rocking Hog, to be honest. We should do okay there. Not really going to cause that much of a problem on that right side for us. Valkyrie's full health, so he's going to have to contend with that. We can go with the Goblinstein here. And we need to get our E-Golem with that as well. Haven't really seen a solid defense from him. Okay, there's the defense that I was expecting. And then we can go with the Elixir Golem here in the back, going down the left lane now. He's going to go roll delivery, so that's like going to be a fast cycle roll Hog deck. The question is whether he's rocking like the Archer Queen or something. We can go with this. Actually, he can't be rocking Archer Queen because the Goblinstein is the champion. I do forget that that the Goblinstein is a champion, but that's kind of what it is right now. We should be able to do okay here, slowing that down and doing a lot of damage. We need to get to double Elixir without losing too much, and we'll be in a really healthy spot. We're going to go with the road delivery, of course, and we should be able to clean up shop pretty well. Cannoneer Tower should take out that the road delivery, so we need to get a rage or something going here, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. That should speed everything up, and this is just filthy, just a filthy thing. I thought he was gonna drop something, that's why I used the ability. Definitely not worth it seeing it now, but let's go with the Evil Bomber here. Evil Bomber should be able to clean all of that stuff up, and because the skeletons keep spawning, that Evil Bomber is going to be MVP yet again. Evil Bomber is just way too good, and it's just underrated generally, I feel. So we're going to go with the road delivery here as the Doctor walks up, and we're going to go with the guards. We're just going to rage this up as well. And there's nothing that he can do. With 30 seconds left, we are in a healthy spot. Let's go with the E-Golem here and see what he does. He's going to pull that over, so let's get ready for another set of defense. Let's go with the Bomber here. I'm expecting him to go with the Roll Hogs. Ooh, he's switching sides. Interesting choice. We're just going to rage this up. The Evil E-Drag switches lanes anyways. Dominant stuff, flexing a little bit of our defensive muscles here towards the end. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.